Hey Chevening everywhere, and congratulations for being shortlisted. And before telling you about my online interview experience, I just have known that some of you have received an email telling them that their interview has been postponed to a specific time, where others have received an email telling them that their interview will be online through or whether through Zoom or Skype. Regarding it sounds like it depends on the UK MC new country. As for my interview experience here in Egypt, at the beginning they made their interview face to face, but later due to coronavirus pandemic outbreak, they sent us an email telling us to make our interview online. They send us telling us that we will make it on Zoom, of course. They send us an email telling about the ID, the meeting ID, the meeting password, and the time, the starting time of the meeting. Telling the whole process will telling us that the whole process will be on through 30 minutes. As for the panel, there were only three. A representative UK MC, a Chevening alumni, and a Chevening program manager. They started with congratulating me and asking me to show them my passport through the camera, asking some information about both them as a best information. They actually asked about 20 questions, 10 out of them regarding my essay, and about 10 out of them they regarding my university and my subject. They started with introduce yourself briefly, and then they asked me about the networking. What does networking means for you? Give us specific examples of your networking, and how does that impact your career? And then they transferred to the leadership skill. They asked about who's your ideal leader, and why do you like that character. And then they asked about the essential skills that a successful leader needed. What are the successful skills that a successful leader needed? And to give them a specific examples for the leadership, for my leadership skills, and how does that impact your community and your society? Does that provide you great, better opportunities or not? And then they transferred to the goals. They asked me about the short-term goal and the long-term goals. The long-term goal, they asked about the long-term goal. The short-term, they asked about if I granted of Chevening, what is my short-term goal, and how will that goal will impact my community when I come back, and how does Chevening will help me to achieve my long-term goal. Then they asked me about universities, why choose universities. They're asking about the reference letter, whether because I didn't upload them till the interview time. That's why they gave me an email to upload them. They asked about if I'd like to choose a university and why do I choose university. I asked regarding questions, a lot of questions regarding my topic and my subjects and my projects that At the follow-up questions, they asked about why Chevening, why UK, and what the benefits that you will give to Chevening, and what are challenges that you think you will face in UK while you are studying a master there, particularly intensive master through 1 year, and how will you overcome it? Well, they then asked me if I do have questions. I told them that I do have two questions, and asked them the two questions. While they were answering my questions, the meeting actually was ended automatically. Automatically was ended, and because the whole process shall be through 30 minutes, and it sounded like automatically ended. So if you do have any questions regarding my interview, or regarding the questions or how can we answer, you can just interact and make a comment, and I will answer it as soon as possible. Have a very successful interview, and see you in Britain there.